Hello everybody, welcome to episode 8 of the Wednesday Weekly on YouTube. This list is going to look at 5 of the best towns and cities in video games. A town or a city in a video game is basically where, all the action is, where everything happens, sometimes where your character lives. They're an integral and important part of the game, and we would be lost without them. Let's start with number 1. And number 1 is Los Santos from Grand Theft Auto 5. It's a fictional representation of Los Angeles. I haven't actually been to Los Angeles, so I can't tell you what it's like in real life. But in the game, Los Santos is just huge and amazing. It did originally feature in San Andreas, but I think they've remodeled it, they've reworked it, they've made it better in GTA 5. It's just absolutely massive, and there's always something different going on every time. It's like when I go to London, it's a different city. Every time I put the game in, Los Santos seems like a different place as well. It's just incredible, and the detail that they put in. If you go to like Franklin's house or the observatory, take a look at the city, the detail that's there is incredible. And the smog, of course, it's a modern day city. There's loads of pollution in the air. It's just amazing to see. Again, the detail they've put in. And the fact that it's massive, obviously it's Grand Theft Auto, you can do pretty much whatever you want within this city, within reason, of course, is incredible. I say within reason because you're not allowed to go into the restaurants to eat like you used to be able to do. If that came back, I think it would be even better just to do. But you can head around the city, you can go into, the odd shop here and there. You can go down to the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster, have a good time. You can go racing around the city. It's just incredible. Whichever character you play as. I usually play as Michael or Franklin because I don't know nothing against Trevor. He's just a bit mad for me. But the city itself is just incredibly well detailed and well put together. I just really enjoyed rolling around it. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is Armadillo from Red Dead Redemption. This is obviously an Old West game, and Armadillo is an Old Western town. It's got the saloon, the general store, the doctor, the gunsmith, the undertaker, the church, the sheriff's office that you can all go into. Of course, the train station's there as well. There are a few other buildings, but you don't really get to go into them or have anything to do with them at all. It's just, I've said before, I'm quite a Western fan. It's kind of based on the old Western film towns. I think it's absolutely amazing just to walk around and you see all the old Western dress, and you're a cowboy as well, it's even better. It's just a great little town, and you can go into anywhere where there's an open door, essentially. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, it's made by Rockstar as well. But this time, if there's an open door, you go in and you can actually drink. You can make your character drink, which I think is better than GTA, and you can buy stuff as well in the store. It's just a really fun little town to go around, and occasionally, if you're lucky or unlucky, however you see it, you get invited to a duel. Who doesn't want to have a duel in the Old West? Amazing. Number 3 on the list is Libertalia, and if I've said that wrong, I apologise, from Uncharted 4. This is the town or settlement, whatever you want to call it, that Captain Avery set up with his fellow pirate colleagues to hide their haul of treasure that they built up over the years. And they built huge mansions for themselves. Obviously, Avery had the biggest one because he was in charge of them all. And they built it really out of the way. Obviously, it's out of the way. It's Uncharted. You find stuff that's been lost. When you make it and you get into the first little bits of Libertalia, and like where the normal people lived, the non-rich pirate people, even those houses are kind of, a bit more than your average standard house. It's just really cool, and obviously it's been hundreds of years. They're all starting to fall down. But it just adds to the beauty of it. Naughty Dog did really, really well making this and just making it superb to go around and explore. And there's actually a bit in the game where maybe a small spoiler on that. You're in this old sort of tavern, and Nate and his brother, is it Sam? I think it's Sam. Take a seat in this old tavern in this half of a building, and just talk about it. And then they end up with a line like, "Yeah, my glass has been empty for 10 minutes now." And that just made me laugh because it's, a hundreds of year old place that no one's lived in for that long. It's just part of the Uncharted thing. It's just absolutely fantastic. But the town itself was really, really nice to go and explore and learn about the admittedly fake history of the place. Number 4 on the list is Gotham City from Batman Arkham Knight. I am a very, very big Batman fan. You talk to me about Batman all day. Go nuts in the comments. Seriously, I'd love it. So when Knight was announced and it said you can explore Gotham City itself, I was even happier about this because Asylum is great, but it's just that island, mainly the house. Arkham City, I thought, yes, the city, but it's part of the city because it's all closed off. And then Origins was obviously in Blackgate Prison. So when Knight came around and you can actually explore Gotham, I was really, really happy. And, just sometimes you don't even want to do a mission. You just want to jump off a building and put your cape out and glide around just for the fun of it. And if you get bored of doing that, just land on a street. There's bound to be a thug or two you can beat up. It's all good. But the city itself is so detailed. The neon lights are just always on and always bright. Obviously, it's always on. It's just over the course of one night. It's the longest night in the history of the world, I think. But the detail is amazing. And, if you don't want to glide around, you don't want to beat people up, call a Batmobile and just drive around instead. It's absolutely amazing and it's really, really fun. And I put the game in sometimes just to go around gliding or driving around Gotham City, in Arkham Knight. Number 5 on the list is Los Angeles. This is the only city or town, but it is a city on the list that is an actual real place. And the Los Angeles I'm talking about is from L.A. Noire. This is one of the best detective games I've played, and I do play quite a few of them. It's just incredible. It's a Rockstar game, so it's bound to be good. I hope most of them are. This one really was for me, especially with the facial technology that they used. Especially in the interviews when they go, "Yeah, I did that." Yeah. Oh, they look to the left, definitely lying. Let's prove it. But just to go around, I said earlier, I've not been to Los Angeles myself, but they've recreated it. Obviously, it's from the 40s or the 50s. So it's an older style and they got the older cars, but all the monuments are there. And it's almost as if, you're there without being there. And I think that's what they did really well. And you get to run around and shoot guns and chase after people in old-fashioned police cars around an old city that before it got really packed like most cities are with cars and people now. And it's really fun to do. I haven't played it in a while, but maybe one day I'll go back to it and do the story again just to go around Los Angeles once more. Well guys, that was 5 towns and cities in video games. I hope you've liked this video. If so, feel free to give it a like. If I've missed your favourite town or city, please leave a comment and let me know. If you want to have a discussion about any of the games, again, leave a comment. Let's get this going. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out the written blog, which is still being updated every single week. You can view them all on there on WordPress at any time you like. I've been Kieran from the Wednesday Weekly, and thanks for stopping by.